Okay, so one of the exercises we did last night that I really liked was take 5 minutes, and we're not going to do the whole exercise right now, but if you'll make a note of it and do it later. I did it yesterday, and I felt like I came out today with renewed purpose. Like it was pretty intense. And so last night we did 5 minutes of just writing down what brings you joy, and then just brainstorming. What is it that makes you smile? What is it you love to do? What makes you happy? And just brainstorm the list. And then after that, we did 5 minutes of questions along the lines of, what do you want to be known for? Like when people look at your social media, when they come to your page, what do you want them to leave knowing? What do you feel like you have to tell the world? And what was that last question? It was like, what is that deep down in your gut? You just got to make people believe. And if you can't get them to understand you, it hurts your heart. Like that's the only way I can explain it. And I did that exercise yesterday, and today my live videos had a different purpose and a different passion behind them, and reviewing my reviewing my message was it was a very energizing exercise for me, even after being in 5.5 years. I wish I had done that exercise 5.5 years ago and come at this from a different angle than just, hey, you can make money. Why? What do I want people to know about the whole process? And for me, I really realized it's, and it was coupled with a conversation I had at the tattoo shop yesterday. But I want moms to know they have options. Like that is and then I want people to know they can do it and they don't have to give up and they don't have to settle like that. And so think on those things and then filter that through the knowledge that whatever your mess is, like whatever, when you look at your life and you're like, oh, what a mess. That mess that you're working through is your message. That is what you have to share with people. And so the what brings you joy is going to be how you share with people, because when you're, it can be things you're hashtagging, it can be places you're going, things you're doing, because when you're doing what brings you joy, then this is all going to be easier. You're going to ring true on social media. People aren't going to read your post and go, I don't really believe what she's saying. And then when you can really nail down your message, you begin to speak with such authority because people just have to hear you. And that's the goal. I have strayed away from doing a live video looking like this because I didn't want to do a live video looking like this. Like, what's that about? And I realized in doing that exercise yesterday that my message is way too important to be concerned about this. It's way too important. So I really want everybody to do that exercise. It was incredibly enlightening to me. And so all of that, you're going to filter through how to turn your mess into your message. And that's what you're going to be sharing with people. And that's going to create your branding that's going to draw people to you. And I'm super excited about that. We could probably train on personal branding forever. But anyway, everybody was also encouraged to do a relaunch party and do that again. Let's just pretend like none of the last whatever, if you got pulled away, if something happened and you haven't been posting like you wanted, just relaunch like you're brand new. It's not a big deal. Okay, so for the next 10 minutes, I'm actually going to remember to turn on my timer. That's a clock, not a calculator. Excellent. Okay, for the next 10 minutes, I want you to think of anyone who is on your Facebook that's local to you, that has a salon or a boutique, or works in a salon or a boutique, or has a connection in a salon or a boutique. The goal is get your foot in the door with a salon or a boutique, and let's see if they'll let you set up a booth. Okay? Setting up a table is not scary. It's really not. You're just going to throw some stuff on a table. We have a super simple business, and so you want your table to be super simple. It doesn't have to be fancy. And you're just going to be in there to blitz all of the guests that come in the boutique and all of the clients that come in the salon, with the goal of getting their information. You could put them in a drawing for some greens or a wrap, and you're going to be there to talk about their products. And I promise you, if you don't know everything and you're nervous about doing it, if you will let me know when you will have your booth, I will make sure my phone does not leave my hand if your sponsor is not available to do that for you or to be there with you. Promise you I will not leave you hanging. Okay, so for 10 minutes, think of people who have an in the salon or boutique industry, and then you're going to craft a short little message asking or explaining, if they're not the actual boss, that you would love to do a customer appreciation event in their facility for their clients or customers. You'll be able to offer those customers discounts for anything they were to buy from you, and you would also be able to offer them health information to help them feel better, look better, and get ready for back to school. Back to school is a great time to be doing this booth thing. So 10 minutes are on the clock. First, brainstorm a list of names, anybody who may have a contact, and let's start sending messages. And if you're not sure, it's okay to hop on Facebook and say, hey, who's in the such and such area who has contacts in the salon, in a salon or a boutique, and just see what kind of hits you get. This always makes me feel like we need the Jeopardy music playing. Do, do, do. Would that make you nervous? Would that be awful? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Carrie messaged me. She's not here tonight because she's getting her Dave piercings. I'm so excited. Okay, Dina, we have about 7 more minutes in our first segment. We are brainstorming a list of names of people who work in the salon or boutique industry. So you can shoot them a quick message. And when you're ready, I'll tell you what message to send.
Okay, fire.
Were you talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure what you said. Sorry, I was like spaced out. You want to contact them and basically let them know you would love to do a customer appreciation event for their clientele. And you would come in and set up a table, and you would offer discounts on your products. You'll do a giveaway drawing type thing. You can give away whatever you can afford. I usually do a wrap in like a super cheap tumbler from the dollar store. Throw some like Easter grass in it and you're good to go. you're going to do a giveaway. You've got some health information you love to share with them. You want to help them feel better, look better, and be on their best for school to start. That's basically it. Just make it sound like you. How are you feeling, BT Dubs?
Better. They are trying new medications. Since I found out that I have Bell's palsy, I have to really watch pretty much everything I do.
Yeah.
And last few times I've either had a raging migraine, which I've been watching your videos about your piercings. Yeah,
We should talk. But anyway, work now and we'll talk later.
got it. Sorry, writing things down.
Okay, time is up on that one. So whatever residual thoughts you have, be sure to jot them down so you can come back to them after we are done. And we may actually have a few minutes at the end tonight where you can circle back and work on that. Can't read my handwriting. Okay, we're going to spend about 15 minutes and we are going to search for events in your area where you could set up a booth. Okay, and the salon/boutique setup, the goal would be to get it in before the end of this month. You never want to put those out too far. If you can't, then obviously do it absolutely as soon as you can. But my goal is to help you guys increase your paycheck this month. And so if you can swing it, I realize we're down to like 10 days left. If you have somebody who can do one for you before the end of this month, fabulous. And then if you can put another one the next week, great, do that. Your events that you're going to be looking for, you're going to go to Google and just search for vendor events and then like your area, the biggest city close to you, that sort of thing, etc. And just see what you come up with. There's no science to finding events in your area. It is a frustrating process. And so it's just important. It's an important thing to take time on. So I'm going to go ahead and start the clock and you guys can start looking. Let me go ahead and answer the questions that are going to come. How much is too much to spend on an event? This is what I'm looking at when I go to an event. If I cannot throw the money away, then it's too expensive. Okay. If I'm putting in $50 and I absolutely have to sell 2 wraps or I can't pay my mortgage payment, it's too expensive. Okay. Because, and now personally, I very rarely sell wraps at events. I do a lot of talking to customers about health and their goals, and I get a lot of leads and I have a lot of follow-up for later. I always try to book parties with people. I try to get their information so that I can get in front of them and friends. I don't necessarily always do a good job of selling on the spot. Now, I have friends who sell 25, 30 wraps at a time when they do an event because that's what they're good at. So what I'm saying is you can't necessarily assume if you spend $300 on an event that you are going to sell $300 worth of wraps to get that money back. Okay? So I don't ever want to encourage you to spend more on an event than you could just lay on the table and walk away. So if you have to look for free events for now, that is absolutely okay. And there are going to be some. All right. You just have to do a little bit more digging. Now, here is a very interesting thought that one of the other triples presented to me. She finds a willing venue in her area that will let her use it for free as long as they get some publicity out of it. And then she contacts a select few direct sales network marketers in other industries, no other health and wellness companies. She contacts a 31 girl, she contacts a paparazzi girl, a whatever, and she puts together her own little vendor events. They bill them as ladies' night outs. It's free for her to participate in because the venue is free. She lets it be free for the other vendors, and then everybody they commit to invite 25 or 30 of their own friends, and that's how the crowd gets there. And so it's small, it's intimate, it's not quite as scary as paying money for an event and traveling and setting up. And so that might be something that interests you because then you could guarantee you're the only health and wellness person in the building. And for a new person, that's going to be a lot less stressful than being set up next to the Kyani table or the Advocare table. So the last event I did, they set me like in between 2 other health people. And I'm like, why would you do that? Because these people are going to be embarrassed when I show them how inferior their products are. But anyway, Okay, so be looking for events, or if you want to try putting together your own event, then start brainstorming a list of where you might be able to ask to host it. Like lobbies at a hotel, if they have like a breakfast room, sometimes they'll let you use that for free because it's not an official room. If you have any contacts that work in a hotel, you might be able to see if they can work some magic and get their boss to let you use the place for free. Yeah, we've got a bunch of different angles you could work this. I hope all of that made sense. Yeah, I'm not muted, sorry. Okay, time is up. We have about 10 more minutes left. I want you to go have a look at your Facebook. And if you have not posted something looking to help people get started on these products, we need to do that tonight before you go to bed. Choose your favorite thing that you've used, or choose something that you've seen results for and you cannot wait to be able to use it yourself, and go tell people about it. I don't want you to copy and paste off the website. That's not what this is for. You need to be you and be excited, and remember that people do this because of feelings, and when you are genuine, they buy into you before they buy into the product. So speak with confidence. Think of something you want to share with people. A fun way to do it is, you know, who ends up eating too much fast food and not enough veggies? Raise your hand. And then people are going to comment, oh my gosh, me, whatever. And then you can private message them about Fat Fighters and Greens. Say, girl, I do too, but this has helped me, or it's helped my friends. You know, I haven't gotten it myself yet. Or, you know, who has trouble sleeping? Who's always up too late? You guys have a problem. Or if you could take a pill and burn more calories without increasing your heart rate, would that be something you would be interested in? And so sharing a product with people is not always just telling them what the product is. Sometimes it's asking a leading question to basically trick people into communicating with you so you can offer to help them with what they're struggling with. You could do moms who's stressed about back to school, or is it more stressful once they're in school or now that they're getting ready for school? And then anybody who comments that they're stressed, you can message them about Confianza. You know, just stuff like that. You know, think of a product, think of what it does, and then ask the question that would get the answer that you want to hear. If you need to know people don't eat their veggies, figure out how to ask that question. Okay? So we have, now that I've long-winded it, we've got about 8 minutes to go. So let's finish out the hour. Choose something to post, figure out how to creatively post it, and let's go do that.
Just a post or with a picture?
If you do a picture, let's use something that's not an It Works corporate before and after. You know, if you need more energy, one of the ones I love is that giant teddy bear in a shopping cart. He looks like he's going like this, and it says current mood, doesn't sleep, or something. Like, you know, a silly meme to go with the question that you're asking, I think would be fun. If you really, really, really want to post that before and after, go hit IG before you go to bed. Or maybe make the post and then drop your picture in the comments so people have to engage with the post to see the picture.
Bethany.
Yes.
Hey, I want to catch up with you tomorrow. I have some things that I need to do as far as getting kids to bed. But I'll
Okay,
catch
yeah,
up
go.
with you tomorrow about the arrest.
All right, sweetie. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
You're welcome, babe. Okay, well, she actually brought to mind. It's officially 10, and I don't know where our timer went. It just quit. Okay, so we're officially done. If you want to log off and go on about your business, if you have questions for me, I will stay on for a bit. I've got to transfer to the living room because Brian's coming to bed. I'm so proud of you guys for getting on. You really have no idea how proud I am of you. I know this is not easy. I know you're busy, but I can't begin to explain to you how much I believe in you to succeed here. I have no words. I don't. And you guys, except for Ashley, jumped in on the $10 kit. Dina, you jumped back in, I think, right, on the $10 kit. I mean, I knew the back end part, but I was making sure I had the $10 part right. And life has been insane since you guys got started. And I just want to tell you how proud I am of you that you didn't just, oh, well, I missed my first month and a half. I guess that's it for me. Because a lot of people did. A lot of people did. And the fact that you did not, A, says a lot about you and what you're going to be able to do here. So dig in, over communicate with your sponsor. Like if you think you're bugging her, you're not. Okay. I know each of your sponsors and I promise you, you cannot bug us enough. Okay. I would encourage you for sure to relaunch your business. I don't know, what life is throwing you right now, but I do know that the enemy is trying to keep us distracted in the worst way. And that ends now. It absolutely ends now. If you need help figuring out how to work this around whatever you've got going, I am more than willing to chat with you about it and help you figure out how to do it 2 minutes at a time if that's what you feel like you have. But to be on here for an hour straight and just be able to focus, that's something huge, and I'm super proud of you. So please don't ever doubt that. I don't even know what else to say to you guys. I'm excited for you. I've been going 90-0 since I feel good for the first time in a decade. And I think I'm actually going to go to bed tonight. But anyway, Dina, if you have questions about the piercings, hit me. Cynthia, let's talk tomorrow. I don't know what your schedule is, but let's chat tomorrow. Just shoot me a quick private message and let me know when you might be available. And I mean, I know you, but I don't even really know you. So let's just chat and let's make a plan. And all of you know that I've been praying for you. And we don't ever stop praying for our team. So anyway, Brian's coming. Are you dressed? He's dressed enough. They're all like, oh my gosh. All right. Good night, guys. I love you to pieces. And I'll be back on tomorrow night at 9 for anybody who wants to hop on. Well, 9 Central. So y'all come on back.
You.
Love you. Love you guys.
Good night.
And you are very welcome. Good night.
Good night.
Night.